Shut up and sit down.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Afternoons with Andy. No, it's always mornings with Andy, but I've got to do some inking on this Captain America that I didn't get around to finishing on Saturday. So I figured I'd jump on right now and do a little bit of it too. Let me see how the stream is looking on the old phone here. The phony wony. That's how I check it. I pull up YouTube on my phone and give it a look as well, and then I can get a good sense of how it's looking. So let me check it and see. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. All right, everybody. I'm going to switch my camera and start doing a little inking on this Captain America, and every now and then I'll look up and say hey and whatnot. Man, what is going on? Oh, I just got a message I got to answer. Give me a second. All right, I answered that. Now I can switch cameras and do a little inking. See some people are watching, so there you go. So let's switch it. And there it is. Pop on my work glasses that I need to wear. My special work glasses. All right. Where do I want to start? You know what? I'll do this. Here we go. Oh no! I dropped my light. My light fell. Excuse the arm. It will be out of the way un momento. All right, that's not working. I can just do that for now. I don't need that one set up as I'm doing this. So I'll put that back when I need to. Hola, Joe Bernardo. How are you? Like I said, I'm doing a little inking here. But my other camera decided to fall. So I had to fix that. One thing that sucks is not being able to listen to stuff while I do this for copyright reasons. So that kind of blows. But, you know, what are you going to do? Hyperkaiju, what is up with you? Hello. Thank you guys for joining me. This kind of gives me the old studio vibe. Even though I don't hear you guys, I can look up and see chatting going on. And I appreciate that. And anybody new watching and not chatting, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's how we build things up in this old social media presence. Got to build up the old Andy Smith channel, ASC channel. Welcome to the ASC network. So basically, I'll go in and I'll do all these major black areas and then do rendering. Because then once all the black areas are in, I can see if I want to do. What do you usually jam, Andy? I'm boring. I usually listen to podcasts. So my jam is a podcast. I know not Pinoj. I know Fragus said he likes smooth jazz when he's working, but I like podcasts actually. They keep me up to date on stuff. Yes, it is guys that I mostly disagree with or agree with. Man, where's my mind today? Yes, I do listen to podcasts from commentators I mostly agree with, but I get the other side of things from local news and things like the Today Show and whatnot. I think do a good job of giving me the other side of news. Some people are probably like, how do you get two sides of news? Oh, trust me, there are. Some days I'm all about good podcasts. Other days I'm blasting AC/DC. Yeah, well, even if I wanted to, I can't blast AC/DC because of I don't want to get a strike. Oh, wait, is that... Let me see if my camera's set on. That doesn't look... Hold on. Oh, it's on low def. We don't want that. I wonder why it was like that. There we go. We want high def. Andy, listening from work, that is a super cool cap. Strong dynamic figure now not six heads like what they're doing now. 6 heads high. Give me a goddamn break with that. You don't draw a superhero sick. Superheroes are supposed to be larger than life. Damn it. And that's what I do. Oh, damn 6 head high figure. Even somebody like John Byrne and George Perez, artists like them, who do draw more realistic proportion figures because they're so stylized with their drawing, they are heroic. And that's the thing. Captain America does not skip ab day. Just saying. He knows abs are important. You got to have a tight core to fight off the bad guys. You can't be fighting Nazis and not have a tight core. For those about to rock, we salute you. For those about to rock. For those about to rock. One thing I like about this brush, talking a little inking, is it's a number 3. So I can just use the side of it to chunk in these blacks without outlining them. So I enjoy that as well. Oh, yeah. Look at that. A little reflected light. Terrible T says thought. Okay. What is the thought there, Terrible T? You got to enlighten me with a little more than that. Don't leave me dangling. Don't leave a brother dangling now. What's up, Praetor? Afternoon, Jay Lee. Just doing a little inking, as you guys can see on this Captain America holding the hammer. We all knew Cap can hold the hammer. Let's be honest. One of the fun areas to draw is the underarm pit right back there, how the muscles connect up in here. I often see people connect the tricep in the foreground or in the front, but the tricep does not connect in the front. The latissimus dorsi does. Hey, Andy, a thought. Make a poster of the penumbra picture behind you. I could possibly do that. I'm not going to have it in time for MegaCon, I can tell you that. But that's a good thought. I appreciate it, brother. Actually, I don't want to misgender anybody. Terrible T could be female, so, but I somehow doubt it. Prater, oh, hey, Andy, I just received my auction piece in perfect condition. May I say that it looks even better in person? Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad it got there. Andy, I had just started watching the replay of Dan's stream last night and had seen a little bit of EVS's the other day with you on it. I was going to say I never heard anything on your mic. Well, I'll be getting a new mic later today, hopefully before tonight. You finally going to finish that, past Master Dan? I'm trying. I couldn't get work back in the day and would have been told to go back. Yeah, Joe Bernardo nails it. It feels like a large amount of artists in mainstream books today couldn't get work back in the day and would have been told to go back. Oh, they would have. I firmly believe that people working today in comics would have been told to go home and practice more back when I got a job, because I see stuff that I'm like, holy crap, I did shit like that on my sample pages and was told no. But, you know, that's what happens when you hire editors that have no comic book experience, and they graduate college and they think, well, I graduated college, I read comics, I must be able to edit comics. And it's like, no. A little more is needed than that. Nice try, though. Captain America could take somebody's head off with arms like that. Are there any mainstream artists working on mainstream books whose work you do like? Oh, hell yeah, there's a lot. I've often said Doug Mahnke. I follow Doug's work, whatever he works on, whatever he draws. If it's drawn by Doug Mahnke, I'm getting it. I'd love to see him do some Marvel characters because he's been at DC almost his whole career. He did do one issue of Silver Sable back in the day, but that was when he first started in the business. So it's not the great Doug Mahnke stuff we see now. Pepe Larraz is great. Mahmoud Asrar is great, who works at Marvel. Linnell Francis Yu, still love his work. Let's see. Who else? You got me on the spot, so now I'm trying to think of other artists' work I enjoy as I'm doing this. It's hard for me to do two things at once, guys. Let's see. Who else? I said Pepe Larraz. Carlos Pacheco I still really like. He's tensing so much you can see a vein in his neck. That vein of power. Oh, Jason Fabok. I like Jason Fabok. Have Christine monitor chat. She likes to help. She does. I like Jason Fabok. Love that Joker story that came out. I think that was the last thing he's worked on. Love Jason's work. Oh, love Dave Finch. Like Brett Booth a lot. I'm still a Jim Lee fan. Still like Jim's work. There's a lot actually, but they don't produce a lot. Oh, Alan Davis, still a huge Alan Davis fan. See, most artists would have inked right through this little slab of lightning right here, but I inked around it. Oh, Jorge Jimenez is fan freaking tastic. Oh my God. He's all digital, which I'm like, oh, you can't sell originals that way. Oh, Dan Mora. I like Dan Mora's work a lot. First discovered him on Klaus. And he did some cool Power Ranger stuff. Oh, yeah. For those about to rock, we salute you. For those about to rock, we salute you. I got to ink this hand. Let's see. I've been inking so long that it's just second nature. I don't really have to think that much. I could have popped something on Netflix or Hulu in front of me, but I say, you know what? My chat, my lovely YouTube subscribers. By the way, please like, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel. Got to build those subscribers somehow. I thought, you know what? My YouTube channel will probably want to watch me ink. So I can watch something any old day of the week. I had lunch a little while ago. I'm getting hungry for my second go around for an afternoon snack. I'm a machine and you got to feed the beast. Let's see. Wait, I gotta do this side of his hand. A little shadow coming down. Figure I stream at this time, and then if Mr. Aaron Lopresti streams later, we won't cross the streams. Never cross the streams. Let's see. Mythic Rare, welcome to the show. Please subscribe to the channel. Hold on. Andy, are you planning on doing Shannon McIntyre? Andy, are you planning on doing DOI 3? What is that? Remember to hit the like button. Thank you, Terrible T. I recently snagged Stormwatch Volume 1 after getting Volume 2. I think that's by Doug. It is by Dunk. Dunk. Doug did draw Stormwatch Volume 1. He inked it himself, too, so it gave it a different look. What are your favorite comic book characters? Mythic Rare asks. I love Captain America. I love Green Lantern. I love Aquaman, Superman. So those are a few right out of the gate that I enjoy. Let's see. I like Captain Britain, Captain Atom. Joe Bernardo says, Andy, you don't use something under your arm to keep it off the page. I've seen people. No, I don't need to do that. What brush is that? This is a Raphael Kalinsky 8408 number 3. Oh, Shannon says, I meant, are you doing a follow-up to your Drawing Dynamic Comics? I don't have any plans right now. You got to grind to build that channel, says Terrible T. That is for damn sure. Damn right. Grind it. Grind it. I wouldn't mind doing an expanded edition of Drawing Dynamic Comics. So taking what's done and expanding like each chapter to add maybe 40 pages to the entire book and then seeing it come out again. That could be kind of cool. It came out in 2000, the year 2000. So if I start thinking about it now, and if I can get the rights back, I think the rights reverted back to me. I have to check with the publisher, but if I can, a 25th anniversary one for 2025 would be cool. I gotta see if the rights have reverted back to me or not, because I would print it, do a new cover, add stuff to every chapter, and then maybe crowdfund it. So I would think I've got about a year to worry about that before I need to put wheels in motion. Ray Dog, what is up, Billy Ray? What up, my brother from another mother? You know it. Comics by Bishop. Do you ever use technical pens or do you only ink with a brush? I ink with a brush. I ink with you're going to laugh, a fine point Sharpie, non-bleed. It has to say fine point Sharpie, non-bleed on the packaging. And I ink with some brush pens and microns, but I don't use the old Rapidograph like technical pens. And 90% of this is going to be all brush, and then I'll go in and do the rendering. Oop, thought I heard a car door. Nope. There's a window right out in front of me. So after I'm done with the brush work, I'll go in and do all the other rendering with pen, brush pen. Obviously, I'll have to French curve the shield. Jay Lee, I still have all my Stormwatch issues from back in the day and was lucky to get started. Scott Clark, yeah. Scott Clark, may he rest in peace, left us too soon. I have a piece of original Alpha Flight art that I bought from him because I love Alpha Flight. You need someone to post your campaign link and Teespring link in the chat, a suggestion. I guess. I mean, the link for the campaign is right below the video in the video description. All somebody has to do is go click it, ticket, not click it, ticket. What? So I always kind of thought that was good enough. Expanded it out like Brutes and Babes. Do you Do you ink washes? No, I don't ever do any washes. Have I ever drawn Alpha Flight Hyper Kaiju? Hyper Kaiju. I didn't do a stream dedicated to it because I only drew a few pages, but yes, I did a few pages in an issue of Alpha Flight from the Scott Clark run back in the 90s. I did pencils and inks on the stuff. I don't remember off the top of my head how many pages it was. I want to say it was like 7 or 8, maybe more. Issue 16, maybe. I'm trying to remember the issue number. But I did show them on one of my morning streams. So I did get to draw Guardian. That made me happy because when going back to favorite character questions, love Guardian. Love that character so much. Popping the link in reminds people, well, Terrible T, if you would like to cut and paste it and pop it in, since that would be awesome. And I totally appreciate the suggestion. Thank you so much. I do want to get the campaign higher and higher. I mean, I tweet it, I Facebook it, I go on other people's YouTube channels to promote it. So I'm trying to build the YouTube channel because, as I'm learning, that is very vital to a good campaign. So I'm doing everything I can. I just don't have any controversy around me. Maybe I need some controversy. I don't know. Oh, marketing. Terrible T. You goof. Only channel mods can post links. Are you serious? So you can't copy and paste the link in? I didn't know that. I mean, I'll try doing it. Really? Only channel mods can pop a link? I thought, I didn't know that. So I guess I'll cut and paste the link here in a second. I was just actually going to the website, if you're wondering what I'm doing over here. So let me do that. I think you have to be a moderator unless that worked. I don't think it posts a link. Correct. Only mods with the wrench by their name can post links. Oh, damn. I didn't know that. Well, I just posted it. So no worries. I don't even know how you do all that wrench stuff. I have no idea how you do that. I don't know if you need a certain amount of subscribers to give somebody a wrench. I have literally no idea. I'm such a newbie. Captain America, man. Dude is just built. He's got striations upon striations in his muscles. Look at that thigh. Oh, yeah. Oh, cuts down on spam. Good point. Thank Andy for talking about your Zet Captain America run. Dude, it's such a great run. You got 286 through 293. You got to get 264 somewhere in there is when he actually started and go all the way up, man. The sad thing is that first issue I bought, 275, that book wasn't worth, that book was in the dollar bin for the longest time. And then, of course, they release Falcon Winter Soldier. And because of Zemo and stuff, that book shot up to like 50, 60 bucks. Mine's not in mint condition, but it is signed by Mike Zeck. You should get the Epic collection, dude. That is awesome. Prater says, mod all of us. Jay Lee, chat with Pete from Alterna Comics sometime. He knows how to do things. You just right click someone and make them a mod, and any channel can do it. Huh. I guess I have to do that on YouTube itself. EVS just went live, so he'll start in 2 hours when his intro is done. Oh, he just went live? And my little bit of viewership is gone. That's okay. I should be on his channel tonight for Comic Kings, chatting about new stuff and whatnot. So the new Monday night show on his channel. Did he pop a description title for what he's going to be chatting about? We're still here. Thank you, Hyper Kaiju. 5 o'clock on the Dennis and Andy Show channel. We'll be talking Suicide Squad and any MegaCon stuff that we think about. So here's something kind of cool. I completed my What About Sweet Looking Captain. Thank you. Jay Lee. Yeah, title of Ethan says Batman writers flee DC for Substack. Huh. Interesting. I completed my Stephen Platt Moon Knight run. The only issue I needed was the first Moon Knight he did, which is not a cheap book, but I was able to find it at a con and buy it for a good deal. So now I have every issue of Moon Knight by Mr. Platt. I like that stuff. I like McFarlane, Liefeld, because I can't do it. I guess if somebody said, we really want you to draw this style, I could look at it and draw it, but it just doesn't come natural to me. But I really like what those guys do. I heard Tinian is leaving Batman. Uh-oh. Hyper Kaiju, it's so cool. Captain America run by Zek. It is. Man, Ethan draws flat, I think he said one time. I don't understand that at all. I cannot draw on a flat surface. It's got to be angled, because when you draw flat, things can get things can get really whacked out of perspective when you're drawing flat. So more power to him. I asked Dan last night if he drew flat or on a angle board, and he draws on an angle board. I really hope my new mic shows up before the stream tonight. But it's Amazon, and knowing my luck, it'll be like, oh, Andy needs his mic. Murphy's Law. He's not going to get it till later. Dennis just sent me a message on Facebook with a link to something on YouTube he wants me to see. But guys, I'm here for you. I can look at that later. I don't see what the big deal is if a writer from DC or whatever goes over to Substack. I know what Substack is. I don't really follow many people on Substack. Hell, I probably don't go to Substack once a week. But, whatever. Good for him. Oh yeah, it's getting there. As you can see, I like throwing in the blacks as I go. Some inkers will outline their blacks and then come back and fill them in. But to me, that's a lot of work when I can just do it as I go with the brush in hand. What's sad is, they introduce a decent new character like Punchline, and it'll only be a matter of time till some woke shithead gets the character. That's true. Who knows who's taking over? Probably somebody awful. Somebody that would be like, I must inject my politics into the book. I did get Superman? Son of Superman #1, whatever, that came out because I like John Tim's artwork. It's the issue I guess people were complaining about because he said, I stand for truth, justice, and the world way, or whatever the hell he said. And there was some stuff in the writing and I was just like, oh, that's so stupid. Oh, Superman, like Damian was talking to him, talking about, you're basically Superman. You can fight equality or inequality and climate and all this social stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, he's fucking Superman. He was fighting a wildfire in the beginning of the book because somebody who has powers was stressing out and causing the wildfires. And I'm thinking, there should be no Superman, or there should be no wildfires in the country, not necessarily the world, but the country anymore. Because as soon as a wildfire starts in the country, Superman would be able to go over there and blast it right out. And if not him, any other superhero in the freaking country. How many superheroes are in the United States, in the DC universe? There should not be a wildfire anywhere in the DC United States of America, because a superhero can flap right over. Green Lantern can put out any wildfire anywhere. Wildfire shouldn't even be a thing in the DC universe in the United States. I mean, give me a goddamn break. The way you do your blacks is very organic, not outlined. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like it. Prater says, Andy, I would normally choose your drawing stream. Dude, do whatever you have to. I get it. No worries. Have a good one. You're not here hearing me, but that's cool. Dennis deserves a medal for suffering through all this modern X-book garbage. You should tell him that tonight. The last Flash season, yeah, it kind of wore me. I think this next season of The Flash should be the last one. Let's see. What I was saying is, yeah, when an inker outlines a black area really tight and anal, and then they go in and fill it in, it just takes away all the spontaneity of it. That's what the brush is for, man. Just fill that bad boy in. I should just pull up Ethan's stream here and listen to it and do a split screen. Can I get in trouble for that? Maybe I'll do that. I heard that later's. Oh, thanks, buddy. Tell Ethan I said hi. Shoot him a super chat for $2.99 and say Andy says hi. He's inking. I heard the guys at the local comic shop complaining about Batman recently, saying how the character doesn't make sense because he could just use his wealth to solve all Gotham's social issues like crime. You can't just throw money at a problem to fix it, though. It takes more than just money to fix a problem. So with him being wealthy and whatever, it's like that helps. But it's more than just money. I mean, if you go up to a homeless person and go, "Hey, here's 3,000, here's $10,000. Now you don't have to be homeless anymore." That does not mean that person won't be homeless anymore. Oh, gotta ink the face. I know some artists that ink the face first, and their rationale is if they F up the face, they'll trash it and start the whole thing over. Nope, not doing that. I mean, if I mess up the face, I'll do my best to fix it, but I'm not trashing it and starting the whole thing over. I don't know how, man, Ethan is just, I don't know when he sleeps. Maybe he doesn't need that much sleep. I wish. If I get less than 6 hours of sleep on a routine basis, I will turn to hot garbage. I just won't function. Conjunction, junction. What Joe function? Conjunction, junction. What Joe function? Glad to see my buddy Bart Sears. His Heads Will Roll book got overfunded. So I'm looking forward to when that bad boy is shipping. Very happy for him. Both companies are trying to un-American their American properties. Yeah, right. I hear you. Truth, justice, and the world way. Just what the hell? I saw Aaron Lopresti posted his Black Bolt from his drawing stream with Brohawk Williams. Now I need to see Brohawks. I thought Aaron's came out really cool. Love me some Black Bolt. But they should probably change his name. Black Bolt. Gotta say, it triggers me. How dare they name a character Black Bolt? Unless he's a black man, you cannot name the character Black Bolt. Trigger me. Trigger me high and trigger me low. Jesus Christ. When I was growing up in the 80s, the golden age of the 80s, I never heard that dumb word trigger. Nobody in my high school, nobody in my junior high school, nobody in elementary school said, "Oh, stop it. You're triggering me." Me. You know who said it? Who invented triggering? All those babies that got medals for everything that they didn't deserve. Oh, look, guys, we know you lost the game 10-0, but you all should get participation trophies. Get the hell out of here with that. You lost. Work harder, learn to play better, and work for that trophy. Jesus. Oh, I need a participation trophy. No, you don't. My daughter was never into sports. She tried it. She just didn't really like it. That's fine. We weren't the type to pressure her to be like, no, you must play a sport. But you know what? It was before, she wouldn't have, I wouldn't have been happy if she did play and they lost and she got a participation trophy. Give me a goddamn break. Give me that trophy so I can take it and throw it right in the garbage because you didn't earn it. Hey, let's lower testing scores in certain schools. Yeah, that's good. That's what you want to do. You want to lower testing, whatever you call it, requirements. Yeah, that'll solve the problem. Oh, you want to join the military? Cool. Drop and give me 25 or 50. Oh, you can't? Well, you're not coming in. Do some pull-ups. Oh, you can't do pull-ups? Nah, you're not coming in the military. There's requirements for a reason. I have asthma. I couldn't have joined the military regardless because of my asthma. Should they have been told, nope, he's got to be able to, you've got to let him in. It doesn't matter that he has asthma. It can drop and die. Nope, let him in. Oh, God. Let's sissify as much as we can, especially our military, because, who needs a strong military? Carry a big stick and never have to use it. That's what I say. It's better to be prepared than not be prepared. I'd rather be prepared and have everything I need and never have to use it. It's like auto insurance. I pay for auto insurance yearly, every 6 months, whatever. I hope to God I never need it. I pay for house insurance for my home in case anything happens to my home. I never, ever want to call the insurance company up and say, I need to file a claim because, my house burned down or there was something awful that happened. I'd rather pay the insurance and never, ever need it. I have collectible insurance on my artwork and my comic books. I pay it yearly. I've been paying collectible insurance for over 20 years to the same company. Never had to use it, never want to use it. You could say, well, what do you even have it for? Just put it under homeowners. That's true, but I'd rather have it with a specific collectible company that handles comics and if you collect trading cards or sports cards and things like that, and never use it and pay for it. Joe Bernardo, even athletes of today are more mentally weak compared to ones from before. Say it isn't so. That's hate speech. He's squinting his eyes shut here. Uh-oh, severe weather alert. Civil emergency message in effect. What the fuck is a civil emergency message? Ugh, making me look at my phone. What is a civil emergency message? It's in effect where I live until 6:30. Yeah, his eyes are squinting shut, baby. When I was learning how to ink with a brush, I was under the impression that you should be able to do everything with a brush. Rule straight lines, everything. And that's what I try to do. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, not cool. So the following message is transmitted at the request. Oh, wait. I thought this was North Carolina. The NC State Highway Patrol has issued a blue alert for an assault on a law enforcement officer with the Forest City Police Department. Wow, they got a great description of the subject. Find him and lock him up. You don't assault a police officer. You get locked up for that, as far as I'm concerned. let's see. Oh, I've seen that. Dennis sent me a link to something, and it's something I've seen. All right, let's get back to this. I haven't used my brush in a while, so I go into a large black area and just refill stuff in, but I'm also doing it to point my brush back up. Got to get that nice point. This piece is definitely going to be worth the time put into it. Oh, thank you. Who knows what I'll do with it when I'm done. Oh, now I got to do the A on his forehead. Maybe I'll pay somebody to color this when it's done. Maybe I will. I got to finish that Green Lantern sketch cover too that I did on the stream a few weeks back. It's all ready. I got to print it out and just trace it off to the actual sketch cover and then ink it. So I can sell that. Captain America, Mike Zeck approved. Oh yeah, look at that. Did that with a brush. I did that with a brush, guys. I'm going to do the hammer with a brush. Well, not the actual stone part of the hammer, but the handle I'm going to do with the brush. I think I'd do the Cliffy standing one. That'll be a combination of brush and pen because I can get a different look with a pen that's a little harder than the soft look with a brush. See, look at that. There's no reason to outline that black area. I just did it with one stroke of the brush. What's up, Nicholas Greer? How are you? Oh, yeah. Smack it, smack it down. See, the handle of this hammer is wrapped in leather. So when I penciled it, I hit it with a ruler so it was nice and straight. But now that I'm inking it, I'm using a brush because it's supposed to be leather and I don't want it to be perfect. Did you guys know that I inked 4 issues of Legion of Superheroes over Dan Jurgens' breakdowns about 15 years ago? And because it was over breakdowns, I own 2 full issues of the art because when you ink over breakdowns, it's a 50-50 split. And the editor said, you know, these are breakdowns over Dan, so do whatever you want. So I did. So it's a nice 50-50 mix of Dan Jurgens storytelling and my drawing. Maybe I'll do a stream on those one day. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Do a stream on those, show the breakdowns next to the inks so you guys can see the difference. Boom, look at that. Inked. Now, I'm going to drop down here and do a little Rocky Rocks. This stuff is fun to ink because you can do whatever you want. Happy little rocks. Little crunchiness going on. Crunch. Crunch. Crunchy munch. I tell you, I don't even know how long I've been on. Wow, 55 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. Look at that. It's dated. You can't read it, but it says 19. That's right. I drew this in 2019. This was actually drawn. I was going to do a store signing up in Connecticut, and my buddy Keith Champagne was like, we should do a print. Why don't you draw something and I'll ink it? And I was like, okay. So I drew this and sent him a scan, and he blue lined it and inked it. And then we had Ross Hughes color it. And we did have prints made, but I've never inked the original. And I couldn't really just sell the piece in pencil because I left X's for blacks to be filled in and stuff. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to ink this. Maybe try and get it done, take it to MegaCon, see if I can sell it at MegaCon. This is where I really get to play with texture. Because they're rocks. They're not supposed to be nice and perfect and clean. And if an inker outlined these blacks and filled them in, it would look way too mechanical. I wonder if I'd get more YouTube subscribers if I did my morning show in the buff. What do you guys think? I also might try moving the camera just a tad bit closer so you guys can see it better. Let me try that. Let me get this in here real quick. Hold on. All this fine rendering I will do with a pen, which will give it a harder look than using a brush. I cannot believe nobody commented when I said maybe I'll get more subscribers if I do my show in the buff, a la my birthday suit. I mean, I go swimming in a pool with just shorts on. All right, let's see if I move this camera. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that works. Oh, look at that. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Let's get funky, funky, funky. Oh, yes. It is coming together. What is on everybody's mind? Talk to me, people. Leave some comments. This is how I communicate with you guys. I look up, I see if there's any comments to react to. Looking good. Thank you, Hyper Kaiju. Hyper Kaiju, what do you think? Do my morning show in my birthday suit. Maybe get some more subscribers that way. Take some grape jelly and food coloring and slather it on and make it look like I just was birthed. LOL. Have Christine do that. Buffalo Bill style. Oh, you think you're busy that morning, but you don't know what morning it is. See? It's getting there, guys. My back is actually getting a little sore because of working at the desk. This is not my usual drawing desk, obviously. Anybody new that's watching that doesn't want to say hi in the chat, that's perfectly fine. You do you, but please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Subscriptions are what really matter, and they're free. It's a small thing to do that won't cost you anything, but shows me that you love me. Because all us artists are insecure little girls, and we need your love. We need your love tonight. Do, 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 do. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. Mm. I hear you. As I get older, I find I have to get up, stretch, walk around. Yeah, no doubt, right? I didn't work out today. Tuesday's the workout day. So before I stream tomorrow, I will be hitting the weights, pumping it up, yo. I just want to pump you up, pump you up, pump you up. See, let me know when Aaron does a live stream like this with a real brush. No, those girly pens. Oh, it's getting there. Look at that. God, I miss working out. Go to the gym, brother. Why can't you go to the gym? Or work out at home? I did a routine for a while that was all just body weight exercises. You do body weight stuff right, man, you'll get a good workout. I think when Dennis and I are in Orlando for MegaCon one night, we're going to try and go see um, oh man. Oh, hurt your rotator cuff. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Aaron Lepresti had to have surgery on his earlier in the year. So yeah, that'll definitely do it. Anyhow, hold on. I'm trying to think of the movie. There's a movie that comes out while we're in MegaCon. It's a sequel. I have to just look at my messages because he actually sent me a message saying he watched the first one over the weekend because he never saw it, so he could be prepared for the sequel. Let me do the blacks over there. Then I'm going to get some pen out. Just been catching up on old comics. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Give me a good cabin in the woods with a fireplace and food and maybe some beer and no internet, no TV, and just some old comics. And oh, yeah. Look at that. All the brushwork, except for the shield, is pretty much done. So let me rinse my brush out. Oh, you know what's not? I got to do the. I haven't done his star yet. Guys, man, where are you? You made me, you almost made me forget his star. There. Now his star is done. Stat zero. Hello. Statistical zero. Stat zero is in his house. What's that noise you say? If you can hear it, that's me rinsing my brush out. Ooh, look at that dirty, inky grossness coming out of my brush. Got to put the cap back on the ink because what I'll be doing now, I'll be using a pen that I don't need to dip. See, look at that. Mm-hmm. Got to put the cap back on my brush. A cap on a brush, that's right. I keep these little plastic caps. They don't keep them 100% from drying out, but they do help keeping them moist. I like a nice moist brush. Do you like that word moist? I hate the word moist, but I say it quite a bit. Moist. Let's see, what do we got going on here? That's August 14th. I'll look at that later. What do we got here? Yep. All right, I got to get up and get a pen. I will be right back. Talk among yourselves as I go get my pen and stretch my back. Oh, good Lord. Holy crap. My back feels weird. Also, got to throw something away. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm back. All right. Moving on, I'll be using first my Namiki tablet stream, kind of like a chair stream, but slightly different. Exactly. You're not seeing my legs though. I'm not Aaron Lopresti. I'm not here to show you guys my legs. So this is my Fine Point Namiki fountain pen. I'm going to use this to render up some more of the rock texture down here real quick after I scratch the back of my head. You know what's nice about having a bald head? When I get an itch, I don't have to work through a ton of hair to get to it. I can just get right up in there. Is that TMI? I don't know. Test out the pen in a black area, make sure it works well. It does. See, that just gives it a different look, different texture that I like. Do a little cross hatching there. Got to wait for, just be safe. Make sure the ink is dry. And now it is, so I can come back in and cross hatch the other direction. Flip the page. Oh, but I'm not done. I'll cross hatch this baby another direction. Not just two, but three. Really get it fade out of the black. Oh, yeah. Because in color, I'd like to see a little mist come up in here, come up in this business. Oh, yes. A fountain of ink formation. Ho, ho! No pun intended. I see what you did there. Telling you, Aaron Lopresti would love this pen. If he bought one, he would he would fall in love. Insert Popeye. Who the hell is calling me? I don't know that number. I'm not answering it. You guys can just hear it ring. This is what I like about this pen. I can do this, and it's rock, so it doesn't matter. Different little hatching there. I think they were letting me know. That better not be Aaron Lopresti calling. That's funny. If he called on my home phone, that would be weird. I don't even know if he has that number. You know what? I'm going to see if he's live streaming at any point and if he wants to come on. Let's see. Let's see if he's online. Does not look at it. I'm letting him know that I'm live streaming if he wants to join. But I don't think he's in front of his computer. I mean, it is only noon. He's probably eating lunch or something. He's probably eating lunch, dumb West Coaster. All they need is your social security number. Wait, you're saying I shouldn't give my social security number out? So wait, my social security number is not a good password for things? Oh, oops. Oopsie. Anybody remember that great band, The Outfield? I just want to use your love tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Josie's on a vacation far away. Hey, to get over. So many things that I want to say. You know I like to get a little bit older. I just want to use your love tonight. I have their greatest hits. Not embarrassed to say. I also like Take On Me by Uh-huh. Take on me. Take on me. Take me home. Take on me. I'll be gone. Woo-hoo. Obviously, I loved that video when it came out because it was a drawing. I mean, how cool was that? Talk about innovative in the 80s. Innovative in the 80s. Take me home. Take on me. I'll be gone. Woohoo. My daughter hates it when I sing. You guys don't have a choice. Well, I guess you can leave. Getting around being flagged for using music like a pro, not like a pro, like a boss. Forever Young. Oh, I do remember that. Oh, what is that noise? Oh, there's a heat advisory in effect for Syracuse. I have that on my weather stuff because I have relatives up there. So in the winter, when they get lots of snow, we find out so we can call them up and go, that sucks. Take on me. Or the version of Take on Me I like is Take off your pants. Take off your pants. Take off your pants. Take off your pants. I won't be alone. Take off your pants. How's that version? It is miserably hot and humid here. It's not bad here. It's like 90, so it's not great, but I'm not outside. I would die doing construction. During the summers, during one summer when I moved back home, between years at the Kubert School, I worked with a guy doing gutters, cleaning gutters. So that was the job. I'd meet at his place at like 7 a.m. He'd have a bunch of clients lined up, and we would go to their houses and get up on the ladders and clean those gutters. Yes. That, my friend, was a job. Look at those rocks. Let's see if it looks better when I do this. Look at that. Yeah, doesn't matter how high def the camera is, it's not getting clear. I feel Aaron's pain. Oh, I need to get a marketing guy. From cleaning gutters to drawing them. The Andy Smith story. Dude, you just lit the title. You just came up with the title for my biography. Holy crap. Now I need somebody to write it. I need somebody to ghostwrite my biography. From cleaning gutters to drawing them. Andy Smith, A Life in Comics. Holy crap. Gene, yes. I tell you, man, the guy that we use to clean our gutters, that dude is busy like all the time. And I know what he charges, obviously, because I pay him. So who knows? Maybe he has the right decision. He has to work outside, but you guys hear that scritchy scritch on the paper? Did you hear that? I hear Johnny Blaze could make a good ghostwriter. Whoa, man! You are dropping the puns like they are hot, dude. You were just all over the place with those puns. I don't know what you do for a living, but good Lord, Stat Zero, you and those puns. Get that little fade going on. Mm-hmm. Two thumbs up. Most would call it a curse. Andy, what obscure villain would you like to see in the MCU movie? Shoo, I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't know. I haven't given it much thought. Well, you just asked the question. Why would I give it thought? Thing Fang Foom? No, he'll probably be in Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. At least that's what they're leading us to believe. Oh God, I gotta think about it. What obscure villain? Um, Shoot, well, Crossbones. I would have thought would be obscure until Stiltman or Bust. Oh, there you go. Arcade would be dope. Yeah, Arcade could be done well. I think they all can be done well. Looking at what they've done so far. All right, putting down the pen of fountain, the fountain pen. Picking up the pen of brush, the brush pen. Let me see. I'll try and invite somebody if they want to drop in. I'll shoot Aaron a link just in case, but I don't think he's actually online right now. So let's do that. Let's see. Huh. That's pretty neat. All right, let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't look like Mr. Lopresti is online. Of course, he's never online when I need him to be. Man, doesn't he know he's supposed to be at my beck and call? What is up with these people? Good googly moogly. Dude is supposed to be at my beck and call, and he's not. You know what I haven't done in a while? I'll show you. I haven't done this in a while. Or this.
Luke Henry, after kicking Monarch's ass to the depths of space, is back on Earth, and now he's looking to save the world from the Fourth World Foundation. Sure, he had help from Penumbra before, but she's not helping him this time. He's got to face it on his own. He's coming for a villain known as Adonis. He'll do it. You'll be there. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve.
Oh, yeah. Back it now. First Man 2, Learning Curve. Stilt Man. First Man 2, First Harder. Whoa. First Man 2, Learning Curve, pal. Come on now. All right, so this is a brush pen I have in my hand. I'm going to do some of the rendering. I don't think I'm going to do it all. I'm not going to finish this today. This is a... God, this camera. What is up? It's a Zebra. No, it's a Tombow brush pen. I like it to do rendering. When I do it, I flick away like this. I like the line that it gives. It's a little more illustrative than if I did these lines with just a brush. I really like the way this line shoots off of it. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Oh, damn. Stat Zero throwing down more jokes. Damn, son. Throw those jokes down. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do the lines of his costume right here. How could I forget? The costume lines. Man, I see a lot of people, a lot of guests are bailing on MegaCon over the weekend in Florida. Is it because it's hot down there? Just asking. I nominate Stat Zero to represent us at the Regional Dad Joke Conference. I second that nomination. I feel like Aaron will have a contract put out on me before too long. Oh, do you drop this this great stuff in his chat as well when he streams? Now I feel special. I thought you were just doing it to me. But if you do it to Aaron too, well, hell. Just love the way this line comes down with this pen. Just a slight flick, flick, flick of the wrist, flick, flick, flick of the wrist, flick, flick, flick of the wrist. Does anybody remember the TV show Love America? Got a frog in my throat. Let me try that again. Does anybody remember the TV show Love American Style? Oh. I remember that show as a kid. That's how I figured I would find love when I grew up. Just like the actors on Love American Style. Or The Love Boat. Thought I'd take a cruise when I grew up. On the Princess Cruise Line. Actually, a friend of mine's mom did take a cruise on the Princess Cruise Line. Known for the Love Boat. For that, do some rendering. No, it's from the 70s, baby. How could you not know what Love American Style is? It's Love American Style. I mean, what more do I need to say? If anybody knows Charlie's London, I'm going to be on her channel later. Oh, Hyperkaiju was born in the 80s. We've got a 80s baby. Well, that explains it. Why didn't you say that? Oh, now I feel old. Born in the 1980s, I say. Born in the 1980s. Guys, you can't see this line work, but it is looking great. I'm going to see if I can do something here real quick. Let's see. I got to ask Dennis a question here real quick. I might have to blow out of here soon. We might be doing the Dennis and Andy show at 4:15 instead of 5. Because apparently I forgot I'm doing Charlie's London at 5 o'clock. Oopsie. There's a weird noise I heard. Bone down in my hand. I was. Oh, hey, that's Dennis. Hold on for a second, guys. Hello. Can you do that? I'm actually live streaming now, so people are hearing me talking to you, but they don't hear you. Well, I was. I'll explain it to you then. I'll be on in like 5 minutes over there. All right. All right, bye. All right, so the Dennis and Andy show will be at 4:15 today. Hits of the 80s, where great entertainment lives. Don't get me started on 80s movies. Holy crap, what a great decade. Porky's, baby. Who didn't love Porky's? Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, man. Who didn't? All right, I'm going to finish up a couple little areas of this. Look at that. Coming together. Look at that thigh of power. Let's do feather. See, oh, he's not watching anymore. I was going to say to Parador, he asked me what rendering was today. And what I'm doing now is rendering. It's pulling feathering out of black areas to soften the transition from light to dark in the black areas. See that? And then here, oh, look at that. That's cool. Cool. All right, let's do it right here. All right. I'm going to do something else real quick. Because I was born in the USA. Born in the USA. Born down in a. Got a $2 bill in my hand. Andy, why haven't you made Hyperkaiju a mod yet? I need to do that. I need to look how to do that, actually. Oh, now he's here. How long were you there for?
I don't know. I've been there about a half hour.
Oh, I forgot. I don't have my headphones in. How long were you there for?
About a half hour.
Seriously, how long were you there for?
5 minutes.
Oh, that sucks because I'm doing. Have you have HBO Max? I can't remember.
No.
Oh, I'm about to actually bounce out. I got to do so. I'm going on Charlie's London's channel.
Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock, but it's at 5, and I had the Dennis and Andy show scheduled for 5. So now we're doing our thing at 4:15. What are you working on? I mean, I've got the chat. So
nothing. I was just drawing while I was waiting to be on. I got to go. I got to work on a pop-up book. I just finished the coloring the. Well, you saw the card art I just posted for Wraith of God. The finished color art for that trading card. So I wanted to get that done, and so that's out of the way. But I'm working on a pop-up book, believe it or not. So
for yourself?
No. For I did one some book publisher did it for DC Comics like 12 years ago.
Oh, the one that I worked on too. Yeah.
Did you work on that? You didn't work on that.
The red one, the big pop-up book that's like, oh wait, I gotta switch cameras so you can see me. Hold on.
What did you do on that?
I did the spread that had the most characters in the whole book. You mean the red book that's like that thick?
Yeah, that Matthew Reinhold did.
Yeah, I did the spread at the end of the book that had more characters than any of you had.
Oh, that huge thing with all the Justice League characters and stuff in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So he's doing another one, or what's the
deal? This is for Marvel, though. So they got in touch. The book publisher got in touch with me, and so I'm doing like a Captain America Avengers thing.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So, but actually, I came on to find out why the heck were you and Fraga streaming against me last night during my time slot? Huh?
Hey, man.
What the heck was that all about?
Hey, Fraga sent a message in our private chat on Facebook, the one that you're a part of.
Yes.
And he said, and this was yesterday morning, he said, what time? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you read the note on screen by Hyper Kaiju or not.
Please try to keep it. Yeah, I'll do my best. Thank you.
I wish you would. Aaron, I don't want you bringing my show down. I already asked. Maybe I should try and get new subscribers by doing my show on the Buff. So. It's funny because I didn't even announce the day I would do that. And Hyper Kaiju said he was busy, so that's weird.
I don't really understand that.
But no, so yesterday morning or early afternoon, he asked me what time would be good to come on, and I said 7 or 8, unless I said you want to do 4 o'clock before dinner. So see, I threw it out there for a different time because I know when you go on, and he's like 8 works, and I was like, well, okay. So 8 o'clock it was.
I got that. I'm keeping that filed away. Just I'll get some revenge at some point.
Oh, please. You probably have more. Fraggy does have a good audience.
Yeah, he has a good audience.
Well, when I started streaming this an hour and 42 minutes ago, and probably 40 minutes in, one of the guys was like, oh, Ethan's starting a live stream. And I was like, well, there goes all mine. And we're not leaving you. You're drawn. He's just going to be talking. Some DC guy's going to start a thing at Substack, I guess. Like, okay. I know what Substack is, but I don't know what the news is.
What is Substack? What is that?
It's a message boarding type news group. There's guys. Do you know who Glenn Greenwald is?
No.
He's a writer. He actually started a website and was the editor of the website. And because he's a liberal, but because he posted something, I guess, in favor of Trump, his own website that he started had the power to go, you're out of here. So he was like, whatever. So, and he's still a liberal and stuff, but he's an old school liberal where he'll look at both views and call balls and strikes on either side,
Right. Well, that's what you should do.
Right. That's what you should do. So anyhow, he got bounced out or whatever. And, hold on. Now I got a message. Let's see. Now she's asking me, yeah, 6 is fine. She wants to go on at 6, so that's fine. So
is there anybody that doesn't have their own show at this point?
I don't think so. Now I got it. Hold on. This is going to be funny. Hold on. I'm going to put Dennis on speakerphone. Everybody's going to be able to hear this because I told Dennis, Hyper Guys, knows who Glenn Greenwald is. He goes, it's crazy what happened to him. He said in the chat, oh, by the way, your Black Bolt was cool. Has David posted his yet?
Thank you. I don't know if he has or not. He kind of got beat down last night, so he may be, a little embarrassed to put it up. I don't know. Of course, I'm joking. He did a fabulous job.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting to see it because I thought yours turned out really well. So.
Oh, thank you.
So you're working on what? The layout for the pop-up thing right now?
No, I'm drawing Supergirl just for the heck of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, man. So Josh is engaged.
Yeah.
So that didn't come out of left field to you guys, did it? I assume
No,
you
no,
had
no.
pre-warning.
He's been dating this girl for a year, so
Right.
we're just kind of waiting on it, and we actually helped him a little bit with his decision on the ring and everything. So we were well
Oh, did you
aware of
really?
what's going on. Well, let me put it this way: I didn't really help. Shelly did. I was there, kind of looking at it, going, "Yeah, okay, whatever."
Did you tell him to spend, what is it, 2 months of salary or whatever that is?
Um,
Please tell me you didn't tell him to do that.
Nobody does that unless you're like super rich. That's like so dumb. Yeah, I'm going to spend, whatever. I mean, even if you made 80,000 a year, right? That would be what is that?
You're making a math way too hard.
That'd be like 7,000 a month. So you're going to spend 14 grand on a ring? There's no freaking way. No way you're doing that.
Exactly. I hope Shelly's not listening to this, by the way.
I don't even.
Because right now she's looking at her ring going. Right now she's looking at her ring going, what the hell?
Oh no, she got upgraded big time from when we got married. I had no money when we got married.
Oh.
2 months salary would have been like $2,000.
Hyper Kaiju says, blow that 14K on comics. Amen.
Amen, brother.
What so do they have an estimated time of when they're going to actually the wedding and stuff, or is that
probably December? It's like Josh is like, yeah, why wait? And I'm like, there you go. Why wait? Well,
I agree. I mean, isn't it weird to you, the people that you talk to and they're like, oh, I've been engaged for 3 years, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like I got engaged in March and married in October of the same year.
Yeah, we got engaged in December, and then we got married in October.
Right.
But see, we'd only been dating like Shelly and I had been dating like a couple of months, and we got engaged, and I was just like, all right, I wanted like at least a full year of dating so I could back out if things went south, and but they've already been dating a year, for crying out loud. He knows exactly, they both know what they're getting, so it's like, why wait another year?
Right. And I know Shelly, she wouldn't have let that happen. She would have kicked your ass all over the place. So
yeah.
So they've been dating a year. Are they living together or no?
No. Come on, you know better than that.
I was just asking.
Not
so what does
family.
So he bought I don't think this is sensitive information for the stream. He bought a house, right? Or no?
No, he's been looking, but he hasn't been able to find anything. Everything's so stinking expensive in Oregon right now. It's ridiculous.
So does he rent an apartment or a house?
He's in an apartment with 3 dudes, so they're gonna.
Oh well, that's going to change.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna. I'm not sure what he was trying to work out a month. I think they're going to do a month-to-month lease because his lease is up like I think this month, and then he's going to do a month-to-month. I think until he gets married, and then they're either going to get. If they can't find a house by then they'll just get an apartment and keep looking until they find a place.
Because I don't know what the market's like out there. Is it hard to rent a house out there? Like, are there not many of those, or do you think they just rather be like, screw that? When we do a house, it'll be something we buy. So we'll just do an apartment until, you know what I mean?
Well, I think Josh is all about, the dude's an engineer, so he's all about value. And so I don't know if he'll rent a house he doesn't want to rent at all because you're just pumping your money down the toilet at that point. It's like you'd rather.
I agree. Yeah. But
the thing is the house prices, stuff is going for 30 or 40% over asking price. Sometimes it's just ridiculous. Right. And even in areas that you wouldn't think, people necessarily would want to live in, it's just crazy right now. Everybody, for some reason, I guess Antifa is a big draw.
I guess so. Well, how far is he actually from you guys?
Oh, he's like 60 miles.
Oh, so he's like an hour away or whatever.
Yeah, hour and a half. Well, yeah, but a little over an hour south of us.
So when he popped the question, where'd he do it? Like, how'd it go down? I'm like a girl that way. I like knowing these things, Aaron.
Yeah, well, you are like a girl that way. I
just want to see how this looks. Oh, look, you can see the fine pen work. See that pen work? That's with that Namiki fountain pen that I'm telling you to buy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see it.
on the rocks and stuff. Look at that cross hatching. It's with that Namiki baby. No pulling up the paper, gliding back and forth, little line weight variations and stuff.
$150 though. Oh,
Yeah, but I've had it for 5 years.
Well,
You do the math on that, and it's still going strong.
okay. Yeah, I guess
So-
you're onto something there.
And even if you break it down monthly, $150 is a little over $10 a month for it. Stop drinking a couple coffees a month, Aaron, and that pen.
I
could
don't
be
drink
yours.
coffee.
Stop buying that expensive beer a month, Aaron, and that pen
I
could be
don't
yours.
drink beer.
Stop buying that expensive wine, Aaron.
I don't.
Put down that goddamn Golden Age book that is 3
Okay,
times the
there
amount of that
you go.
pen.
Now you've got my vice. I just bought.
that 3 times the amount of this one awesome pen. The fantastic art you will produce with that pen will let you buy that comic that you bought the pen with instead.
Yeah, you got me there. You finally found my vice.
I did.
No, he went to
Yeah, how'd they do it?
outside of north of Portland. There's what they call Multnomah Falls, and it's kind of by the gorge where everybody windsurfs and stuff. But there's like some nice like park areas, mountain areas with some falls and stuff. So he went up there. He tricked her into going up there because her best friend's a wedding photographer or a professional photographer, and so she helps her out like doing backups and stuff for the shoots.
Oh no, you froze. What's going on? Can you hear me? Hello? You're frozen. I don't know if it's your internet. I don't think it's
Am I there?
You're back. You're good. Okay, so he took her
No,
up
I think
there.
I'm back. Am I back?
You're back.
Okay.
So he took her up there.
Well, no, he met her up there. He didn't know he was going to be up there. And then,
okay. Ooh.
popped the question of balls.
Did she cry?
And then they had a party. What's that?
Did she cry?
Jeez.
What? I'm just curious. It's a
doubt
real
it.
question. Huh? You don't know?
I doubt it. I don't think
Oh.
so. Well, they've
I know
been
how you
talking
feel.
about it, so
I-
it's not.
That's what I was going to ask. So they were actually see, like when I proposed to Helen, she had no idea, no clue. We never talked about it.
Probably really did cry.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't joy. So it was like, oh my God, he's so pathetic. I don't want to say no because he could literally kill himself, and I don't want to be responsible for his death. Now she's looking back on it going, 26 years, blink of an eye, that dead dude wouldn't even be on my radar anymore. Oh, yeah. So here we are.
Here we are, man.
Look, JP Roca says real women don't cry. I got choked up at my wedding. Helen's like, man up, bitch. I'm not marrying a girl. Sack up. I cry at movies. Helen's like, it's a movie. I'm like, but the Titanic went down. You knew that going in. I'm like, I did, but I still was hoping for a happy ending. And then Jack, that selfish bitch, wouldn't let him on the door floating. There was plenty of room, Aaron.
I know.
2 people could have fit.
I know.
Just saying.
Well,
ridiculous.
you know what movie gets me is the end of Iron Giant.
Oh yeah. And
When he goes up and says,
Yeah.
Superman,
You know what kills me though is as many times as I watch that, it still doesn't sound like Vin Diesel to me. It doesn't. Like I can wrap my head around him just saying Groot. Like the first movie, I was like, okay, all he's saying is Groot. I don't really hear Vin in that, but now I can. But in Iron Giant, I just can't hear Vin. Every time it's like, yes, I know it's Vin Diesel, but I just don't hear it. So
I hadn't really thought about it too much. I mean, I knew he did the voice, but I just figured, maybe they tinned it up a little bit, with.
oh, that's true. Oh, you know
you
what?
know.
There's an important question in regards to your campaign. So I know you posted today 10 days or whatever it is. What is the specific date and day that you're launching, or are you kind of on the fence and it's liquid, fluid?
It's fluid for next week sometime because I want to talk to you guys and see if anybody thinks there's a better day than not. You know, if it makes a difference.
I will give you this, and I'm trying to remember who I heard this from. So I launched on a Friday, and oh man, was it Art that told me this? It might have been Art. It was somebody else told me Friday's good because one, you're going right into the weekend. So people are going to be in front of their computer scrolling through stuff. You know what I mean? And Friday is payday. Now, you know, who knows how much of that holds true. But I do like the idea that somebody told me that whoever it was said, well, it's a Friday. They're going into the weekend. They're going to have time sitting around Friday night, Saturday, Sunday to scroll and look at stuff compared to you launch on a pick any other night of the week, not going into a weekend. It's like, okay, great. You've got them that night for the initial launch, but then they go to work the next day. And yeah, I mean, let's be honest, people at work do goof off and look at stuff. But I mean, I can tell you right now, with my wife's job, she has no time to do any, she works in front of a computer, but she literally has no time to do any of that garbage, to look at anything. She doesn't have time to go, oh, you know what? I got a few minutes. Let me look at Facebook, or I can do that. She has no time for it. So I figured, you know what? I always did Tuesday because I heard Tuesday was always the best day. Here's Dennis joining the stream. Oh, let me do this so it looks better. There we go. So we're talking about best days to launch because Aaron's going to launch his campaign probably next week. So I don't know. I did Tuesday for the first time out. I also look at it like this. If you can get on with Ethan, like he mentioned for his stream, then coordinate with him. And if he says, hey man, I'm good Wednesday, you do it Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you have to also play it like, well, Ethan's going to grab a ton of live viewers and replays out of the gate, no matter what night and time of day, compared to you doing it at whatever time.
Right.
So I was asking I'll be totally honest, I was asking from a selfish reason because Dennis and I are doing MegaCon this weekend. We're going to drive back Sunday. And if you do launch it on somebody's stream, I want to be there because, you know, Ethan always invites other people. You're the focus, but he invites other people on like a party. And I really want to be a part of it. So I'm hoping Sunday night is not when you would do it.
No, I'm going to be out of town this weekend. I'm doing Free Comic Book Day in Tennessee, so I won't be back until late Sunday night. So it won't be. Oh, and then I got to get. Then I got to get everything. I don't know if I'm going to get everything ready until, you know, for the launch. Get the page set up. You know, it's probably going to take me at least a day to get all that stuff. I mean, I should have all the artwork by then.
So you haven't.
But that's everything. I still got to wait on my. Huh?
You haven't started setting up the page yet?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I kept thinking, maybe I should start working on it.
Well, you should. Well, here's why. Because after I set up every campaign, after I set it up, I sent it because you can share a link with people where you can share it with whoever you want. And get feedback like, oh, I like this. I might reorganize this. Oh, look at this typo, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I did. And then if you want to try to get more signups for it, even if it is not the final version, but let's say it's like the 80% version, you could share it on Facebook and when somebody clicks on it, it'll say at the top, this is just the preview. This campaign is not live. And then it also does let people comment. So like, let's say you sent it to me, I could, instead of talking to you on the phone or like this, I could comment like, Aaron, I think this looks great, but you might want to move this here, right? But the other thing is if you share the preview link to it on Facebook or something like 3 or 4 days before you launch, you can say, hey, here's the preview of my actual campaign page. Don't forget to sign up as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would actually, like you're doing the Supergirl now, right? That's all fine and dandy. I would actually take the time and start setting up the page because as long as you hit save as you're setting the page up, it'll save so you can go back to it and everything's there.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't wait till next week. So it should take me the whole stinking week to get the page set up, and then I'm looking at the following week before I can actually launch. So
exactly, because so the basic time, if you look at my page, at which I modeled my page off of, I looked at like, really, I looked at successful campaigns to do my
That's
page.
what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll take you probably 3 to 4 hours to do.
Yeah.
And then literally walk away from it till the next day and then look at it with fresh eyes the next day. And then go through and go, oh, and then, like I said, seriously, share it with people. I would be glad to look at it. Now, I suck at grammar, but I'm great with typos. So if you got a comma in the wrong place, I'm not the guy to come to. But if you got a misspelling, brother, I will catch it and call your shit out. Aaron, you spelled my name with an I in the special thanks portion of your campaign. It's with a Y. Just saying.
Okay. No,
Dennis,
no,
how
you're
are
right.
you? I don't want to leave you out of the conversation.
I'll get in on it.
Yeah, seriously.
I just kind of hopped in the middle. I was just out doing reviews. I was recording reviews when I started getting texts from Andy about changing her schedule. So I was like, oh, so I held off on my last one here when you sent me a link.
What do you have any advice on when he should launch his campaign?
So is it an
Being a
action
backer
looking at
of
dates? Or are
campaign.
you talking like a weekend versus a weekday?
I just think Friday is a good time to do it. But, you see, I mean, John Malin launched on a Saturday night at midnight, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I know.
But you got to look at his viewership and all that. And he did it on Ethan's channel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you coordinate with Ethan and he's like, we're doing it Saturday at midnight. Well, buddy, sleep at, well, that's only 9 o'clock your time. So you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm going to, I get, 200 or 300, views, and then he's getting 12,000 live, so it's like, yeah, gee, let's see, who should I launch on? Oh,
Yeah. No, Friday. Yeah, I agree. Friday's usually a good night because you're either out drinking or you're at home doing this kind of stuff. I mean, because everybody's off of most of the work stuff, and it's free time. I also think Tuesday night's not a bad night because you're back in there if you're going to do it during the weeknight. Wednesday is New Comic Book Day, so all the comic geeks already know what's going on Wednesday, but their whole day is already focused in on the new comics, what they're getting, all that kind of stuff. So Tuesday is another one where they don't care. They have nothing going on. But if you can launch on a weekend, a Friday night probably is the best.
When did Billy launch his omnibus?
Well, he was originally going to launch on a Friday, or no, Thursday, because I was going to do Ethan Friday, so he was going to do Thursday the day before. And I mean, this is true too, Aaron.
That's exactly. I was just starting laughing because I'm like, you actually want to do it late Friday when everybody's been drinking because they're like, wow, that really looks good. I think I'll get your big tier.
But anyhow, so what I was going to say is, so he was going to do it Thursday, but then he had a family thing with his father-in-law. Everything's fine, but they'd go to the hospital and stuff. It's all good.
Right.
So anyhow, he pushed it to.
He went the next week.
I think he pushed it to Wednesday the next week.
And he opened huge. So.
Yeah, but he's got a huge following. She's been around for 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there are certain guys that can pick any day of the week and any time, and it's not going to make a difference. Whereas we have to be more of a coordinated strike.
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing, because I got to be, in all honesty, when you said you hadn't even started working on putting the page together yet, I am kind of shocked by that. Because I started my page 3 weeks before I launched. So I had my page buttoned up, ready to go, so I could press the button at any time a full week before launch, just so if somebody was like, let's do it, I could be like, all right, I'm good. Let's go.
Well, I know what I'm going to do. So you're right. I'll get it done this week before I leave for Tennessee. So it's ready to go when I come in next week. And then whenever I launch, I can just push the button.
What day are you actually leaving? Friday, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then back Sunday afternoon, evening. So, and then, I'll get with Ethan before I leave and see what day, if any, he wants to do it,
Yeah.
and then just shoot for that.
Well, I think the best night, and I would, maybe suggest this. Are you coming on the show tonight, Comic Kings tonight?
You probably.
I would off channel maybe see about next Monday night. Unless that's too early because it's something we're already doing.
So many options, so little time.
Yeah, think about it. But the real question, Aaron, is this guy right here. I love putting people on the spot. Hey, Dennis, did you sign up to Aaron's mailing list for his Indiegogo campaign? Oh, what is that about? It's like, I did that. I did that.
Of course you do it. He does it every show now.
So answer the question, Aaron or Dennis.
Well, hold on. Let me go in and look.
Do it.
I mean, I've actually got Indiegogo up here.
Aaron, if you want to beat him to the punch, you pull Indiegogo up and look at your signups and in the search box, type in Dennis. And if no Dennis comes up, busted.
Well, I don't want someone to give me their email if they're not going to buy the book, because then that's just, they're just faking me out then at that point. So,
Aaron, look at me.
Yes.
Look at me.
Yeah.
He's buying the book.
Well, if he wants to, better
you already know I'm buying it. The problem is I've got so many of these Indiegogos going on, and I don't live on this like you do. And he's like, "Oh, did you see this?" And I'm like, "Dude, I haven't been on the computer in 24 hours."
You got to sign up so you get the special trading card. Look what Hyper Kaiju has to say about you, Dennis.
But Dennis reads modern X-Men books that requires a special. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. There's a little bit of me that hopes at some point we're gonna do a complete go around and come back to the 1980s and 90s again, and I don't think that'll happen. But that isn't what I've been reviewing. So I've been doing all indie books this week. Matter of fact, I'm actually doing this one as soon as I get off this one. Lucky Devil. I just finished reading that. Ooh, interesting.
Speaking of Aaron, if you want, shoot me a link in the private chat and I'll pop it in here for you.
Oh, for the Indiegogo thing?
Yeah, shoot me a link.
Yeah, you should, because
I mean, I did that for you, but you don't have to do it for me just because I help you out.
Well, I have to go. Are you saying I have to go find it?
No. I'm getting it right now. I just wasn't being presumptuous.
Whoops.
Oh no! I apologize for not even thinking of or reminding. I should have been on the ball as a host.
Really?
Look at that! I just signed up. So suck it, Andy.
Now you're going to get that cool card. There it is. It's in the private chat.
Oh, I got it. See, now you can get that cool card. No, don't tell me to suck it. What you should do is apologize to Aaron. That's what you should do.
See, there's some black and white action right there. It's the card.
Hey, now here's the question. Is that going to be a reward tier to buy that piece of art?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh.
I've got a few. I'm going to have a few original art tiers. I'm only going to sell a couple of pieces from the book, but they will be. One of the covers will be up for sale. One of the print art will be up for sale. That card art will be up for sale, and then I'm going to have 2 pages where people can get their likeness drawn in the story, and then get that page.
I will say, if you do have any other ancillary characters, I believe the Professionals would look fantastic in that Western tale. Just saying.
Put all the Professionals. The bald we'll be a gang, right? We'll just all the bald guys, and we'll be beating up the 2 guys with hair.
Well, I'm kind of offended that I wouldn't be wearing a cowboy hat now, but okay.
Well, the wind would blow it off, and it would show that we were all bald.
That's true. That's right.
Do you
Joe
even
Bernardo.
own a cowboy hat, Andy? Do you even own one?
A cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Why would I have to own one if Aaron draws me in the book?
because it's called authenticity.
All right, you son of a bitch. I'll show you something in 1 second. You guys chat amongst yourselves. You want to see a cowboy hat?
He's got one.
I've got an Australian cowboy hat.
You know, the funny thing is, it's probably Christina who has the cowboy hat.
Gosh, if it is, I'm going to run screaming. Oh, look at that. Isn't that like the Tiger King or whatever? What's that guy's name?
How's that for a cowboy hat?
Tiger King.
Yeah, it's Tiger King, isn't it?
Yeah. Dingo.
Damn right.
Dingo Andy.
You damn right. There's a cowboy hat. Don't
Wow.
ride my jock. I will pull a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I thought for sure you were going to grab a Dallas Cowboys hat, and then it's a good thing it's your streamer. I would have shut you off.
I can tap it this way.
I got to get myself a microphone so I can look more professional.
You know what? You sound fine. I was getting so much heat that I talked to a guy, Shaunath, who put together that video with my voiceover for First Man.
Yeah.
We were doing so Saturday. I did a live stream inking this Captain America, and then it turned into and I was using this mic, and then it turned into let's test things out stream, right? Because what the hell? So I sent the link, and Kelsey Shannon jumped in, and Kelsey and I ended up talking for like an hour and a half, and he's like, "You sound fine," blah blah blah. So on Sunday, that would have been funny. I kind of wish I had one of those. Expected me to be wearing a tiny little hat with a string. That would have been great. This hat does have a string. I just have it in the back, but so it doesn't come off. I can tighten it up too. So I got on a call with Shaunath on Sunday, just like this, and we were going through settings and stuff. And like, are you using a webcam, Aaron, or is it built into the computer, or what?
Just built into just the one you built in the computer. I have a separate camera for when I'm drawing, but when I'm just doing this, it's built into the camera.
Are you a PC or a Mac?
Mac.
And is your microphone built into the monitor as well, I guess?
Yep.
Okay, that's what Graham has, and I think that's why it just works better than I was using. I have a separate webcam because I have a PC plugged in with the USB, and I was always using the microphone off the webcam. But when I use a real microphone, I sound 10 times better, whatever. So I went into my settings on the computer, not StreamYard, and I turned off the microphones for each webcam. So the only microphone is now this one, but this is an old radio mic to where I have to be right on it. I can't just be like, I can't even be far away from it because now I'm quieter, Mm-hmm. So the microphone that the guy suggested yesterday was, he sent me a link to it on Amazon, and it comes with, AJ Tom says, "Get a Yeti, you cheapskate." I priced out a Yeti. They're not that expensive, so I'm not cheap. I was actually surprised how inexpensive they are. But no, this dude sent me a link to what he uses, and this guy sounded great. His microphone was at least 18 inches away from him, and the microphone comes with a metal arm that clamps to your table as well.
Right.
So hopefully I'll get it before tonight's stream. If not, I'll be like this tonight. But if I get it before tonight's stream, I'll have it up and out of the way so you won't see it. And good to go.
Is it a USB mic or is it a?
Yep,
it's a okay.
It's a USB, because the other thing was, he was telling me, the guy yesterday, that even with this one, he could hear some faint noise. And he thinks it's because I have this mic plugged into a converter, and then the converter plugs in with the USB to the computer. Because the plug for this is one of these big fat, things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I was wondering, if you needed a box with it or if it's a direct USB. Okay.
So it's a direct USB mic. So that's what I'll try. And, honestly, look, if it doesn't work, I'll send it right back to Amazon, and then I will get a Yeti, because Yetis are what a lot of people use. They're like $100, but they have different knobs on the mic itself for like gain, and then different settings, like if you want it to only pick up right from here, or ambient sound and all that crap. But you sound fine. You've always sounded fine, and you don't even use headphones.
No,
Which-
I don't, why do you guys use I don't get it.
We use headphones because if I don't have these headphones in, using this microphone, it'll pick up you and cause that echo.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
feedback loop.
It's
See,
a
I
feedback
use
loop.
mine when I'm in this setting. I'm doing mine directly off a laptop, so I usually don't have that problem. If I'm in my upstairs setting, then sometimes I can have an echo problem because it's not built in.
Right.
gotcha.
And see, when I was using my webcam microphone, I never used headphones, but what would happen is as soon as it had noise cancellation, so when it picked up another noise, if I tried to talk, I would come out on a delay or I would kind of sound skippy.
Right.
So when you guys are talking, the microphone on the webcam would be like, oh, shut it down. There's other noise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Yeah,
Well,
or it just assumed that your voice was noise and just canceled you out.
right.
Well,
Well,
maybe I'll just
but
keep
that's
the
true.
setup I've got. It seems to be working. So
Well, no, you and Graham both. Neither one of you are using headphones, but I'm willing to bet if you ask, I'm willing to bet everybody else, like Malin and Ethan and Billy, I think we're all on PC.
mm,
And because of that, with your microphone, you need to use the headphones because, like I said, if I'm not using headphones and the mic picks you up, it'll be a loop
yeah,
and cause that echo.
makes sense. Gentlemen, I got to head out of here and actually do some paying work. So
I hope that means setting up your Indiegogo.
well,
No, that's
I'll work
cool.
I'll work on that tonight.
That's cool. I'm gonna log off here. So don't sign off yet, Aaron. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Dennis, don't sign off either. Let me sign off here real quick, and then we can private chat quickie. Everybody, thank you for joining. I don't know if Aaron's ever seen this, how I end my show. Guys, as you know, I always like to bring back
Sexy